I'm joined now by the stars of the general session this morning, the winners of the IAFC Motorola Solutions Benjamin Franklin Fire Service Award for Valor. These guys are from Rescue 3 of the Kauai Fire Department. Guys, first off, congratulations. This is such an honor for all of you. We're going to start here with Aaron, who was one of the rescuers, and take us through a little bit of what happened back in April.
Well, we first received a call from our dispatch center of 20 to 30 people that were stranded in a remote valley in the Pali coast due to flash flood conditions. In order to most efficiently get to Kaua'I Valley to where the people were stranded, we chose to use our helicopter with our pilot Cliff Cates flying us. Once we landed in there, we quickly found out the numbers were far greater than the initial dispatch called for. And we also learned that there were some people stranded up valley. So after a quick assessment, Captain Gordon Tamura decided that we should rig for a short haul operation or put the line underneath the helicopter so we could extricate anybody who's trapped upstream. When we first got inserted upstream, we found the Greenbergs and his family stranded along the banks of the river after being swept down the stream. Unfortunately, at that time, we also found that his son, Zach, was perched precariously on a ledge on the other side of the riverbank. So this time we began extricating the people via our short haul. And we were able to get Zach through a miraculous coordination of him jumping and me catching, pulled him out of the river and got him across safely up onto high ground. We were able to get his father, Rich Greenberg, here with his young daughter and bring them back up with the rest of the family. We got the 5 of them out and continued the operation. We had to switch, get more fuel. We switched in, let Adam Hussey get on the line some. We pulled another 18 people off the riverbank and got them all to a high, safe ground where we could start extricating them safely back to where they could be warm for the night. Unfortunately, due to the deteriorating conditions with the weather and nightfall, we were able to get everybody out that night. So Captain Tamura and our battalion chief made the call to shelter in place at that point. So at that time, a couple of us rescuers stayed back and sheltered in place for the next 10 to 12 hours through the night with the people, keeping them safe and keeping them from crossing the river. First daybreak, the rest of our crew came in and we were able to then extricate the rest of the people on board Air One, 4 at a time. And only at that time, at the end of it, did we learn there was 98 of them on the beach, totaling 121 people for the day.
Unbelievable. What an amazing story. And Captain Tamura, what was going through your mind? You're hearing these initial reports. There's around 20 people, and suddenly the numbers are just continuing to climb. What were you thinking?
How are we going to manage this? And I guess with our training, we learned to deal with these factors as they come up. And apparently we did a pretty good job, I guess.
And speaking about the training, Aaron, talk a little bit more about the training you guys did go through to be able to pull off successfully such an amazing rescue.
Well, the great thing about our training is that through the support of our chief and through our fire commission and our county council, they've brought in our helicopter and brought in the resources that we need to train and be properly prepared for these events, which enabled us to have a fantastic outcome.
Absolutely. Now, Chief Westerman, you must be so proud of your team here, and how does it feel to be recognized with such a prestigious award?
Well, I hate to say it, but it's great. But, you know, firefighters all around the U.S. today do exactly the same thing every day. I'm particularly proud of our crew and the efforts that they put forward to successfully extricate all of those people. But they do it, like I said, they do it every day. We live in paradise, but sometimes paradise can be a little dangerous, and so when those things happen, then through our training and our resources, we're able to have successful outcomes.
It was successful partially for Rich here and his family. They luckily were rescued thanks to the efforts of Rescue 3. Tell me how grateful you are. You know, I can see in your eyes how much this really means to you.
I don't know what else a father could say. Thank you doesn't seem appropriate enough to these men who truly risked their lives to save that of my family and especially my son. And if any of you had been there to see the rescue, you wouldn't have believed what you saw. It was something out of a Hollywood movie when Cliff put the helicopter in position and lowered Aaron into this raging river only to have then Zach jump in his arms and for him to hold my son as they lifted him a few hundred feet in the air, to watch, hoping that he held him securely. What more can a father say to the men who risk their lives to save that of your whole entire family? I'm so blessed and so grateful. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's so wonderful you were able to be here today for this as well. Thank you all for taking the time to share your story with all of us. It was a pleasure meeting you, and good luck with your work going forward.